Good morning, HCG family. It's Miss HCG Girl here, and I'm going to show you how I make a mug cake, and I'm going to call this the P3 friendly mug cake. I don't know what else to call it, but I've modified it a few times with various things, and I have all these things on the counter right now of things that I've used in my mug cake. First, you're going to want to go get something to equal 4 tablespoons of flour. Okay, and I'm going to have the recipe down here at the bottom that I do. But I use 2 tablespoons of flaxseed oil, 2 tablespoons of golden flaxseed, and you can also buy it at a health food store in the seeds, and you can grind it in your coffee grinder. Okay, but I noticed that Sam's the other day, they sell this big bag of golden flaxseed already milled, and it was like $7 for a big bag. And this stuff is filled with nutrients. You guys really want that every day. I also have some almond flour. Okay, if you don't have almond flour and you have raw almonds and you have a food processor, you can grind this until it looks just like flour. And this is what it looks like. I mean, you just keep grinding until it starts coming up on the edges of your food processor, and it looks like flour. You want to get, I put baking powder in mine. This is some baking powder that I have that I've actually put in a different Ziploc bag. You can buy some sesame seeds if you want that in it at like Earth Fare or a health food store, and you can buy this in where they have all those bins of everything. It's $1 for this. I mean, some of these things are very, very, very inexpensive. I have regular sunflower seeds, like for the Nutty Crunch. I have eggs. You want to go get you some eggs, okay? I have dried unsweetened coconut, okay? I don't know if you can see that. Dried unsweetened coconut from Earth Fare. And look, it was only $1 for this container of dried coconut. You want to get you some kind of sweetener like Splenda or Stevia, or here's some liquid Splenda. This is the vanilla flavored. I also have the sugar-free flavors of the coffee flavorings, Hazelnut. I have caramel, and I have raspberry here. I've used all 3 of these in different recipes. I make this for my family, by the way. And one day, I even made my husband a chocolate cinnamon one. So I'm going to start right now by showing you what I do. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, you want some kind of milk. I personally don't drink cow's milk very often. It makes my stomach upset. So I buy the Almond Breeze, and I buy unsweetened. You need some kind of coconut oil. You need some kind of oil in this. You could probably use any kind of oil, but the more organic and raw you get the coconut oil, this is one of my favorites. Now, any coffee cup will do, but you really want a bigger, in my opinion, a bigger sized coffee cup. This is the coffee cup I'm drinking from. I've used that for the cupcakes, the mug cake before. This is something a friend of mine gave me for Christmas. I think it's a perfect size, okay? And when I dump it out, it always just comes out very easily. So what I want you to do is I'm going to start mixing this stuff, okay? Oh, you need 2 little tablespoon things and a fork. And get you something to put your wet ingredients in, okay? I know this looks like a big mess here, but it really comes out really, really, really good, okay? So what we're going to do today is, I'm not going to use the sesame seeds today because the other day when I put it in my recipe, I noticed that I had some allergy reactions afterwards. I think I personally have a problem with it. I'm going to put I wanted to put that in the mug. I put all the dry ingredients in the mug, okay? I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of the flaxseed, golden flaxseed, milled golden flaxseed. I'm going to put, and by the way, on the regular milled flaxseed, the brown one, it's supposed to be kept in the refrigerator if you buy this brand after you open it. I'm going to put 1 of that one in there. Sometimes I put 2. okay? But this product also acts, if you're on egg replacement diet, like you can't have eggs, you can use this product and it can replace eggs. Okay, so we put one. Now when I first started making my recipes, by the way, I used 2 of these and 2 of these, but I'm going to break it down. You just need 4 tablespoons of some kind of flour. So right now we have 3. We have 2 goldens, 1 brown. I'm going to use, because I absolutely love this stuff, 1 tablespoon of almond flour, okay? And almond flour is sort of expensive if you buy it already made at the grocery store. It's like $8 for a bag of Bob's meal like this. But you can make it yourself. You can go to Sam's or Costco and buy the biggest thing of almonds, and you can grind it until it's like a flour. Okay, so now we have our 4 tablespoons of like a flour mixture. And now, oh, I forgot the cocoa. You have to have cocoa. Now, you can use either the dark or the medium. I put 1 of each when I make mine, and that way it's not so bitter, okay? So, I'm going to put 1 regular cocoa and 1 dark cocoa. Alright. You don't even have to have chocolate if you don't want. You can put 2 more things of some kind of nuts in there. You could put the sesame seeds. Also, a lot of times I'll skip one of the chocolates and I'll put the coconut, okay? So right now I'm going to put like 1 tablespoon of coconut flakes. I like the nuttiness of it. I'm also going to put, this is about 1.5 tablespoons of sunflower seeds. It's what's in the left in this bag, okay? So it's going to give it a little bit of crunch, that and the coconut flakes, okay? You can play around with this. This is a lot of fun. If you like pecans, chop up some pecans. If you like crack nuts, like Rich or somebody, put the crack nuts in. Now we're going to start mixing our wet ingredients, okay, in the glass measuring cup. Get you 1 egg. That's all it takes is 1 egg, okay? 1 egg. Crack your egg. My favorite part about my new kitchen that was remodeled is my pull-out trash can bin. Anyway, so now that 1 egg, you're going to need 3 tablespoons of milk, some kind of milk product. So do 1, 2, 3. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of oil. Some people cut the oil down in their recipe, and I suggest if you do, you might want to try it the right way first to see how moist your cake comes out. And it serves 2, the serving for this. 1, 2, 3. The stuff is really, really, really good. This Nutty brand of coconut oil, the raw. Now this is where, you know, you're going to have to decide on your own what flavor you want in here. I have made raspberry chocolate with the Torani before. I like to sort of cut the bitterness of the chocolate with a little bit of hazelnut. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of Torani hazelnut. And I'm going to use 10 packets. I've been using this Splenda right here because my husband brought it home. He just had it extra where somebody gave, they had a party or something and they don't use it at his work. So I've been trying to use it up. But this morning I'm going to use Stevia, okay? So I'm going to use 10 packets of Stevia and I'm going to mix it in the wet, okay? But first, oh, shoot. Okay, most of the time, just so you know, but my oil is liquid right now, liquefied. By the way, this is not Food Network. This is live, people. Normally, I nuke the oil for like 20 seconds just to warm it up. Because the oil sometimes has chunks in it. It's not going to be a problem when you bake it, but if you want to mix your stevia or whatever in it, like right now, I want to mix my stevia. I like to mix it in the wet ingredients, by the way. Okay, I'm just going to hurry up and put all the powder in. And I use the same, if it's Splenda, I use about 10 packets of Splenda for something like this, okay? Which would, you know, you can figure all the calories out on this and the fat and all the other stuff. I forgot also I use like a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of baking powder to help it rise. Now, you don't need it. The original mug cake recipe does not call for baking powder at all. And I put a splash of salt in here, okay? I have Himalayan salt. I've been using this for over a year. This stuff is awesome. You can get it from Swanson's on sale a lot of times. Okay, so basically we're mixing all of our wet ingredients right here. Everything is in here that needs to go in here. And now we're going to pour it in with our dry ingredients right here, and it is going to make a cake batter, okay? What you want to do is you want to make sure you have a fork that you can reach the bottom, and just stir it up. It'll take about less than a minute, okay, to stir this up. And it may come up on the sides of your cake. Of your cup. I said cake. I'm still trying to wake up, guys. I need to finish drinking my first cup of coffee, huh? But I promised I would make this mug cake, and I eat this for breakfast. I'll share it with my daughter, and she loves it. And I mean, that girl is very picky, and to think that she likes this is fantastic, you know. Now, mine is very, very, very thick. I don't know if you can see that real well, but it turned out very thick. So, and that's fine. It'll still cook. It'll still bake. The cake will bake. I want it a little bit, I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add some caramel Torani in there, okay? For some liquid and some flavor. Let's see if that gets it a little looser. Alright, you want it like a pancake, not as thin as a pancake batter, but like cake batter, okay? And you could have added water at this point or a little bit more milk. Alright, I have scraped the edges down. Okay, now we're going to put this in the microwave over here. We're going to put this in here for 5 minutes. Hey guys, I'm getting it out of the microwave now. My mug cake is done. First you want to get yourself a plate. You definitely want to get yourself some kind of pot holder or big towel to grab this out. I'm going to use my thick towel here. Get yourself a plate. These are my plates. Aren't they pretty? When we remodeled our kitchen, we used these plates. Anyway, take your, it's very hot. Remember that. Put this on top. And, oh, by the way, this is what it looks like cooked. But it did rise over the top. And if it falls along the sides, don't worry about it. It's sort of like a cake. It'll go back down. So turn it upside down on the plate and watch what's going to happen. I didn't stick a knife or anything in here. Woo! Did you see it fall out? There it is. That's my mug cake, and it's steaming hot, okay? Now, you might want to cut it in half at this point with a knife. And give the other half to somebody you really love. You guys have a nice day. Peace out.